Deep within the double helix of every living cell lies a cryptic biological clock that has been ticking since the dawn of life. Scientists have recently decoded a hidden mechanism within our DNA that hints at a catastrophic planetary expiration date, warning of a time when the Earth will no longer support complex organisms. This is not just a study of biology, but a geological forecast of the end of the biosphere as we know it. To understand this warning, we must look at the sun's ancient and inevitable evolution toward becoming a brighter, hotter star. As the sun burns through its hydrogen fuel, its luminosity increases by roughly 10% every billion years, slowly turning up the planetary thermostat. This gradual heating is the primary trigger for the biological countdown currently recorded in our genetic code. DNA serves as the ultimate historical archive, having adapted over billions of years to survive shifting climates and atmospheric compositions. However, the genetic machinery of plants and animals relies on a delicate balance of carbon dioxide, which is currently being depleted by the sun's rising heat. When carbon dioxide levels fall below a critical threshold, photosynthesis will fail, marking the beginning of the end for complex life. The secret lies in the genetic fossils and evolutionary constraints embedded in the genomes of extremophiles and ancient plant lineages. These organisms contain markers that reveal how previous life forms adapted to extreme heat, providing a blueprint for the limitations of biological resilience. Researchers are now using this data to calculate exactly how much thermal stress our genetic structures can endure before total cellular collapse. As the surface temperature climbs, the planet's chemical weathering processes accelerate, stripping the atmosphere of the essential carbon needed for the biological engine. This chemical feedback loop acts as a slow-motion eraser for Earth's biodiversity. We are seeing the early signs of this struggle written into the high-stress protein production pathways of modern species. The study suggests that within approximately 1 billion years, the solar output will be so intense that the Earth's oceans will begin to evaporate into space. This will lead to a runaway greenhouse effect, permanently sterilizing the planet's surface. Genetic evidence confirms that no complex life form has ever evolved to thrive in such extreme, moisture-depleted environments, making this a definitive wall for evolution. However, the story of life is one of remarkable stubbornness. The hidden warning in our DNA may actually be a survival manual for future evolution. By analyzing the mutation rates and resilience markers, scientists are mapping how life might retreat into deep subterranean refuges. These extreme environments are the only places where biological structures could theoretically persist once the surface becomes a scorched wasteland. Perhaps the most chilling discovery is the realization that we are living in the golden era of the planet's habitability. The genomic record suggests that complex life occupies a narrow window of time, a rare and fleeting spark in the deep history of the cosmos. This realization changes our perspective on humanity's role as the only species capable of understanding its own expiration date. Technology and synthetic biology offer a potential bypass to these ancient, hard-coded limitations of life. By editing the very core of our genetic instructions, we might one day engineer organisms capable of surviving in the high-heat, low-oxygen conditions of a dying world. The warning hidden in the DNA is not a sentence of death, but an invitation to take control of our biological destiny. As we look toward the future, The billion-year warning serves as a powerful reminder of the urgency of exploration. If our genetic legacy is destined to end on Earth, then we must become a multiplanetary species to carry the torch of life into the next solar systems. The code within us is not just a reminder of where we came from, but a map to where we must go.